It's good to be with and see all these members of the tribe here. It's really something. As Chris mentioned, where I come from, we just got done through making the world. And we tried to make a world that knows a lot of peace, and we tried to make a world where we got rid of greed and where you work for what you get and you only take what you need. And that's the way it should be. So we get together and we dance and we sing. So this is from the home ground. Hot now it, hi yeah yawad, hey yeah yawad, hi yawad, hey yeah it, hey yeah, hi yeah yawad, hey hey. Hot now it, hi yeah yawad, hey yawad, hi yawad, hey yawad, hey yeah it, hi yeah yawad, hey.
All right, well, we're here today fighting the Maxxam Corporation. And we got a hell of a turnout. We need to remember that Maxxam is just one corporation. We need to stop the corporate control of not only this country, but of the world. Maxxam's only one of them. And so, if your dream is to see in the spirit of antitrust laws against corporate control, see those enforced, see corporate control of the world shut down, if you share that dream with me, I'd ask you to sing along. The winning movement is a singing movement. Forward and sing on the ruins.
They told the press they don't have a site for their demonstration. They can't have a rally. We don't need their permission to be here. We don't need their stinking permit. We have a right. It's called the First Amendment right to assemble, and we're assembling. I don't think I need to say much more about the obscenity of Charles Hurwitz and Bill Clinton and the rest of them, but I do want to say that I don't understand why Clinton thinks he has to negotiate with this criminal. What he really ought to do is just call the federal marshals, clap on the handcuffs, and lead the guy away. When I was a young girl, I had me one of them lumber cowboys. They weren't much to look at, but he knew where the best stuff was grown. But that was a long time, no matter how hard I tried. Well, the years just roll by and we're here holding our own. Make me an angel that flies from Montgomery. morning since I woke up today. How the hell can a person gonna work in the morning can come home in the evening and have nothing to say? Make me an angel that flies from Montgomery. Make me a poster of an old rodeo. Just give me one thing I can hold on to believe in this living is just a hard way to go. Let's save these beautiful Headwaters Forest. I love you guys. Thank you on behalf of my family. Dan Hanberg, Adam.
We need Shawnee and Trinity on stage left on the road.
The way that God had planned, but you can't clear cut your way to heaven. No strip mines don't make it with the Lord. Bulldozing the creation won't win God's admiration, and the pearly gates may close forevermore. A shopping mall where Jesus did his time. As I looked on our success and created such a mess, I swore I heard a band of angels sing. No strip mines don't make it with the Lord.
to sing. Please welcome Starhawk.
Thank you. I'm really honored to be here with all of us who've come out here for the trees today. And I'm really honored to follow our sisters from the Pomo Nation, from the people of this land. A lot of us who are here come from ancestors who came from all over the place, who didn't originate here. And yet, if we go back into our own heritage, we know that there was a time when everyone understood that what was sacred, in the sense of what is most important, is what really sustained our lives. And that's the air, the fire, the water, the earth. Those things are common to us all, whatever spiritual tradition we come from. So I want to read you a very brief piece that I read for the first time actually a few years ago there. You know, are linked to the same struggle as the forest down here, and they are literally linked together. There is a time when ancient trees stretched from south of here way up to Alaska and further, and all of them are in communication. That's something that they don't tell us about, but every single one of those trees is in communication with the other trees through their roots, through the soil, through chemical messages, through energetic messages, through spirit messages. So if we destroy the old-growth forests, we're destroying the ancient wisdom that lies in the land and that lies in the connections that once held this whole continent and this whole earth together. So this is a struggle that is vital to us all and to the life of this planet. If I had more time, I'd go on at length about the mycorrhizal fungi, which are my personal spiritual teachers. I'll just read this and get off. This is called the Declaration of the Four Sacred Things. The earth is a living, conscious being, in company with cultures of many different times and places. We name these things as sacred: air, fire, water, and earth. Whether we see them as the breath, energy, blood, and body of the mother, or as the blessed gifts of a creator, or as symbols of the interconnected systems that sustain life, we know that nothing can live without them. To call these things sacred is to say that they have a value beyond their usefulness for human ends, that they themselves become the standards by which our acts, our economics, our laws, and our purposes must be judged. No one has the right to appropriate them or profit from them at the expense of others. Any government that fails to protect them forfeits its legitimacy. To honor the sacred is to create conditions in which nourishment, sustenance, habitat, knowledge, freedom, and beauty can thrive. To honor the sacred is to make love possible. To this, we dedicate our curiosity, our will, our courage, our silences, and our voices. To this, we dedicate our lives. Thank you.
There's several of you that have dogs in your cars. There's a Rottweiler and a Red Explorer, and it needs a little more air than what you left him. And also there's a cream Shepherd and a cream Toyota. License plates 2RC167. So if you left your dog in the Diocese of California, and an adjunct clergy of the Grace Cathedral in San Francisco, and the Reverend Jack Shanhar, who grew up in the Minnesota woods and lived as a monk in the wilderness there and in Vermont. Please welcome them.
Father Sky and Mother Earth have given us a beautiful day. This is perfect weather. Yes. Now, one of the things that we are remembering now that Creator God taught us long ago is that we are brothers and sisters with all creation. We are brother and sister to coho salmon, to marbled murrelet. Spotted owl is our sister. Southern torrent salamander is our brother. And we are the ones who have ears to hear. We are the ones that have been called by our ancient brothers and sisters, the Redwoods. They have called us here to defend them. We are here to stand for them. They have no voices and we have voices. They cannot move and we move. But they have something that we don't have. They have reverence and silence and ancient wisdom that we need for this work. It is our privilege to sit in the presence of these trees and imbibe what we need for this fight. This spirit of peace, this spirit of reverence. We are brothers and sisters with all beings, and we are brother and sister to Charles Hurwitz. We are brother and sister to Pacific Lumber and Maxxam Corporation. We are called to stand up to our brothers and sisters and say, you are wrong. But they are the ignorant ones who do not have the ears to hear, and our call is to convert them, not to hate them. Our call is to the best of our ability to be nonviolent presence. Civil disobedience that says no. With a heart of love. We don't all agree, and we are not all called to the same role. There may be people who disagree with me, and that's fine. Our call is not to hate each other either, even if we disagree. We are called to hear the voice of the Redwoods, to hear the serenity, the peace, and the ancient call of Mother Earth that says, help me, beings, help me. We are in the right and we will win.
I lift my eyes up to the hills. From where will my help come? My help will come from the one maker of earth, stars, moon, Adonai Oseh Shamayim Va'aretz. Of miles to get here today, I thank you for coming. I see so much goodness here today. For the past 15 years, I've been lucky enough to live right here in the Van Dusen River Valley in the town of Carlotta. I count among my friends, my neighbors and acquaintances, many of the good, hard-working people who work in Mr. Hurwitz's factory, who handle the redwood lumber in his who handle the redwood lumber in his mill, who drive the logging trucks, and who operate the chainsaws. These are people who know how to value a simple rural way of life. They volunteer in the schools. They run a volunteer fire department. Neighbors here look after one another. I don't even lock my doors. There is so much goodness in this community. When Mr. Hurwitz took over Pacific Lumber Company, he liquidated the company pension fund and replaced it with a shaky annuity offered by some of his dubious business associates. Since 1988, I've worked with the PL retirees on a protracted legal battle to secure full pension rights. I am very happy to announce today that we have made an out-of-court settlement recently, and soon all of the 2,500 beneficiaries of the pension plan will receive a check in the mail from Maxxam to use toward their retirement. Years ago, when Mr. Hurwitz came to Scotia to speak to the workers, he pronounced his golden rule. He said, "The one who has the gold makes the rules." Mr. Hurwitz, shame on you. Mr. Hurwitz, shame on you for saying such a thing to good, hard-working American citizens. As a rabbi, it is my job to correct you. Mr. Hurwitz, there is a higher rule. In the old days, Pacific Lumber didn't suffer from the usual timber industry cycles of boom and bust because PL had wise, prudent management and huge reserves of old-growth timber. But Charles Hurwitz is no Stan Murphy. The wise management is gone. The timber reserves are going fast. When Mr. Hurwitz took over, he announced he would have all the old growth harvested by the year 2006. Unbelievable. But if he's allowed to continue at his current rate, he'll finish ahead of schedule as soon as 4 or 5 years from now. And then we would see a loss of as many as 700 jobs, half the PL workforce. Good people of this community, I ask you, can we count on Mr. Hurwitz to take care of us when the big timber is gone? I don't think so. And good people of this community, I ask you, I implore you, is it worth a few more years of boom time prosperity to utterly destroy that magnificent piece of the Garden of Eden that lies beyond those hills? I don't think so. On this holy day, it is my fervent prayer that the ancient redwoods of Headwaters Forest be protected forever. And I further pray that when our leaders reconvene at the negotiating table in Washington, they will remember the goodness of the working people here and give us serious, substantial funding for the local economy as compensation for the lost resources. May the source of all wisdom and all goodness shower abundant blessings upon everyone standing here today, upon the good, hard-working people of this community, upon our leaders, and upon every vulnerable, innocent creature whose very existence depends upon the health and pristine integrity of our beautiful redwood forests.
If you have any juveniles who are thinking about getting arrested, please make sure that you check in before you do anything like get arrested, okay? Tell them about the medical, they need medical attention. They need a Band-Aid or some peroxide or something. That'd be the way to go. And I'm going to give the mic over to Agnes. Bye. Bye.
Being part of Mother Earth, we have that power in us too. About 12 years ago or so, I was sponsoring a Native American ceremony, and this Native brother of mine was hitchhiking down from Oregon, and he picked up this hitchhiker. He was picked up by this guy in a van from New York City, and so he decided to bring him down to my house. And so this man, his first night in Humboldt County, stayed up all night praying for trees, and he's never left. Please welcome Darryl Cherney and the Feral Hippies.
The world in just 6 days. A wonder to behold when it was done. Deep oceans and blue skies, forest green and mountains high, with animals that crawl and fly and run. But one wasn't pleased. It wanted to create with its own hands. So it clear-cut all the trees, carved the mountains, oiled the seas, proclaiming it the way that God had planned. But you can't clear-cut your way to heaven. No strip mines don't make it with the Lord. Those in the creation won't win God's admiration, and the pearly gates may close forevermore.
The shopping mall where Jesus did his time. As I looked on our success at creating such a mess, I swore I heard a band of angels sing.
All right, and what are you doing here?
I'm a legal observer with the Human Rights Monitoring Project. You can catch that underneath in Mendocino County. And we are here to see that the cops obey the law. They are here to uphold the law, but sometimes they violate it, and if they do, I will catch them on film if I can.
Great. Yeah, all right. Well, good luck.
Thank you.
I'm glad you're here. Yeah, all right. Man, we got an air war.
simply have volume. Okay, let's run the gain input up to 12 o'clock for starters. Well, let's take the main input up and see what kind of volume we can get. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good afternoon. We need Shawnee and Trinity on stage left.
Down the road, it's like checking into a motel, don't worry. Halfway down the road here is a legal tent where they will sign you in so that we know that you're going to be arrested. Please help us in this so it'll be more orderly when it takes place. Thank you very much.
And this is Clan Dyken right over here. Give him a big round of applause.
harvest, to make the corn grow, to make the rain fall, to celebrate times of peace and abundance, prepare for battle. Music has been used to imagine that world we want to leave behind for our children. Today, let's use our music, our singing and dancing, our very heartbeat and our breath for these ancient trees. Music can be used to save the trees today. And let that be our prayer as we dance and sing. Oh yeah! And everything will be alright. The trees, it should be obvious. It should be obvious. Stop cutting our trees. Please, please, to the bridge, How many 4 feet for a species? Charles Hurwitz got his head full of feces.
Actually, I can get rid of this black in that place over there. Let's get organized.
That's the one thing that money does. Money allows you to store up, our society's allowed you to store up a lot more reserve than you need.
And no one needs billions. No one. Just gut needs them. And no one needs billions. No one. And no one needs billions. No one. Just gut needs them.
Wow, cops, look at this. Look at all these cops going.
Well, you'd expect it. I mean, there's a big load of people who stand.
If you cross the line, you'll be arrested for trespassing on Pacific Lumber Company land. If you cross the line, you'll be arrested. You're under arrest. How are you today? You intend to trespass on Pacific Lumber Company land? If you do, you'll be arrested. Cross the line, you're under arrest. How are you today, sir? You intend to trespass on Pacific Lumber Company land? Yes, if you do, you'll be arrested for trespassing. Cross the line, you're under arrest. Hello, how are you today? Fine, thank you. If you cross the line, you'll be arrested for trespassing. I have to advise you. It's a legal thing. You'll be arrested for trespassing. Okay, we're going to have a little word slow down here because I'm running out of policemen kind of short.
I was supposed to stay with them?
That way you luck out. You get the
Can I stay with them? Is it possible if I
Sure. If you cross the line, you'll be arrested for trespassing on Pacific Lumber Company land. If you cross the line, you're under arrest. Adios.
It's as real as you think it is.
Yeah, you have to be out of
Please don't do that. Don't try it. No. I still got a lot of answers. Still on first. Stick around for the next 2 weeks. We got lots and you there's plenty of room for lots of real rally action.
It might not go the way you have planned.
We have already given out over 900 arrests more. So, okay, you want to try and humble yourself and take a little more. Are you getting arrested? Wow.
How do I do that?
This lady with the clipboard, right here. Give her your phone.
I'm just helping to get through.
Where's the line I have to cross?
Right, it's up at the front. Here. Okay, so let's try another song that's pretty
is going to take a long time.
Yeah, we're going to be here a long time.
We're here for
Now you're talking. I should climb up on that.
Not one of my feet that sits in the sidewalk and they look
This is someplace where we're really blocked.
Oh, man.
If we're going to survive without computer program minds, we're going to have to can pop culture. And say hello to campfires and stomping bare feet and naked amoebas hungry to eat. Hello to primal consciousness and love for the land now that coyotes are running the country. Let's hear you howl! Dancing on the ruins of multinational corporations, dancing on the ruins of multinational corporations, dancing on the ruins of multinational corporations. Ha, 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 ha. A sayonara to suburbia and well-manicured lawns. Bye, 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 Barbie and Ken doll ponds. No more developers or slime ball execs. Your condos are on fire. Dancing on the ruins of multinational corporations. Dancing on the ruins of multinational corporations. Dancing on the ruins of multinational corporations. Ha, 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 ha. Oh, we will frolic in the forest and have pagan deities. And when we've destroyed technology, we all will be free. The pavement will be ripped up and the skyscrapers cut down. Yes, we are coming for your children. We're dancing on the ruins of multinational corporations. Dancing on the ruins of multinational corporations. Dancing on the ruins of multinational corporations. Ha, 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 ha. All right, well, we're here today fighting the Maxxam Corporation. And we got a hell of a turnout. We need to remember that Maxxam is just one corporation. We need to stop the corporate control of not only this country, but of the world. Maxxam's only one of corporate control, casinos and forests, seek corporate control of the world shut down. If you share that dream with me, I'd ask you to sing along. The winning movement is a singing movement. Forward and sing on the ruins. Dancing on the ruins of multinational corporations.